gives me a negative. Negative 1 times positive 2 gives me negative 2y, negative 4. That will be a third equation. Okay? So now we have changed the signs. Now we can eliminate the y's. So 2 from 2 leaves 0. Now most people at this stage, they don't know what to do after they finish eliminate. So because now the y's are eliminated, I can focus on finding the value for y. If you notice, I have a positive 3x and a negative 2x here. We should already know that once the signs are different, unlike signs we subtract. Or just look at it, 3 minus 2, we just subtract. Right? So I say 3 minus 2, I'll leave back with on this side x. Because this has been eliminated, I put the equal sign. 5 minus 4 leaves me 1. So just like that, I found the value of the first variable. Before I move on, let me go over again. So we used the elimination method this morning to solve this simultaneous equation. To eliminate, we have to decide, hey, which variable to eliminate first? Either the x or the y. To eliminate, the numbers or the coefficients must be the same and the signs are different. So if the signs are not the same, all we have to do is to multiply one of the lines by minus 1. By multiplying by minus 1, it actually changes the sign of the signs so that we can do the elimination. So once we have changed the signs, the first line remains the same because I didn't want to change it. The second sign changed. It went from positive 2x, 2y, and positive 4 to negative 2, negative 2y, and negative 4. So then we can then do the elimination because now the numbers are the same, 2 and 2, and the signs are different. So now we just, once the y's goes, we can focus on finding the value for the x. We say 3x minus 2x, leave back x, and 5 minus 4, leave back 1. So now after that, I have found the value of one of the variables because remember we have 2. All I have to do is to take or put x equals 1, and I can put it into any equation. So let's say I'm going to put it in equation number 1. Okay? So equation number 1 was 3x plus 2y equals 5. If x is equals to 1, and then I substitute. So I'm going to say 3 times 1 plus 2y equals 5. Right? I apply the properties or the rules for solving linear equation. 3 ones is 3 plus 2y equals 5. I'm going to group the like terms together. So this positive 3 is going to take a walk over the operating sign. We know actually what's going to happen. The sign is going to change. So I'm going to have 2y will be equals to becomes negative. Then I'm going to simplify. I say 2y is equal to 5 minus 3. I get 2. Once I get to this point now, I'm going to divide both numbers by the number that's with the variable. So 22 goes 1, 27 goes 1, so I'm left back here with y is equals to 1. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to do a test. You're going to check and see. So this is my test. To see the variables that we got, x equals 1 and y equals 1 are actually the solution. So I'm going to take the second equation, and I'm going to see if I substitute x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1, do I get 4? 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Do I get 4? 2 plus 2 is 4. Alright, so this is how I know that the variables that I got, x equals 1 and y equals 1 are the solution. Alright, so I'm going to do this problem again shortly. So I'm looking at B now, and when I'm going to do the problem again, this problem again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this time eliminate the x first. Right? So over here, same thing over here. I'm choosing to eliminate the y's because I realize that they're the same right here. Right here. So all I would have to do is just change one of the signs. So I will just multiply this line here, multiply this line here by minus 1. So in the top line I have 6x plus y equals 13. And then at the bottom 4x, a negative and a positive negative, minus y equals minus 9. So my first equation remains, and that's a third equation. Right? So now the y's, 1 from 1 leaves 0. I can focus now on the x's. 6x, that's positive, that is negative. So when the signs are different, I subtract. So 6x minus 4x leaves me with 2x is equals to 13 minus 9, that's 4. Once we get here, let's divide both by the number with the x. So x is equals to 2. So once we get the value of x, so I'm going to use the second equation for this one. I say put x equal 2 in equation number 2. Oops. Equation number 2. So equation number 2 was 4x plus y equals 9. If x is equals to 2, so be 4 times 2 plus y equals 9. We know that 4 2 gives us 8 plus y equals 9. So I'm going to transpose, put like terms together. So this 8 is going to go over with x. 9 is, so it become y is equals to 9 minus 8. I mean, 9 minus 8 gives us 1. So the answers for this is x equals 2 and y equals 1. Right? So I'm going to do back over. Because I would have had to divide that side by 2 and divide that side by 2. 22 goes once, 27 goes once. Alright? So let me do the last one. 6x. 6x plus y equals 13. 4x plus y equals 9. 4x plus y equals 9. So doesn't really matter which variable you eliminate first. As you realize, you still got about x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1. Just that if you had decided to eliminate using a different variable, you just have to do a little transformation. So here we decided to eliminate the x first. So because the signs are the same and the numbers are different, to make them the same, you have to find the LCM. So LCM of 6 and 4, we know that is 12. So I have to multiply this line here times 2 and 4 times 3. Put a little minus right there to get 12. So the first line multiplied by 2 will be 12x plus 2y, and 13 times 2 is 26. That's 3. At the bottom, 4 times 3 is minus 12. 3 times y is minus 3y. And 9 3's are minus 27. That's 4. Okay? Now the x can be eliminated. 12 minus 12. Here I say positive 2 minus 3. I'm going to get minus y is equal to 26 minus 27 is minus 1. Okay? Now, in a case like this, we can have the variable be negative. But this is the same as saying minus 1y is equal to minus 1. So the letter itself can be negative. So what you have to do is divide both sides by minus 1. So you get y is equal to positive 1. Okay? So after I would have done that now, I'm going to take the value of y equals 1. I'm going to substitute it into any one. I'm just going to use the first equation. Because I'm running out of space, I'm just going to substitute it one time. So I'm going to say 6x plus 1 is equal to 13. 6x is equal to 13. When this 1 comes over here, sign change, it becomes minus 1. 6x is equal to 12. And then once we get here, there's divide, divide both sides by the number with the variable, so divided by 6, and x is equals to 2. Alright, so that's it for me explaining, showing you the two. Doesn't matter if I decided to do the x or the y. Now this is in equation number 2. Oops. Equation number 2. So equation number 2 was 4x plus y equals 9. If x is equals to 2, so be 4 times 2 plus y equals 9. We know that 4 2s gives us 8 plus y equals 9. So I'm going to transpose, put like term together. So this 8 is going to go over with x. 9 is, so it's become y is equals to 9 minus 8. And we know 9 minus 8 gives us 1. So the answers for this is x equals 2 and y equals 1. Right? So I'm going to do back over these same problems. Anyway, best since you record this, you can always go back over. So I'm going to record. I'm going to do back over these same 2 problems. This time I'm going to start with the x's first this time.
Wow.
Okay. 3x plus 2y equals 5. X plus 2y equals 5. And 3x plus 2y equals 2x plus 2y. Instead, we decided to eliminate the x first. Now, if you realize now that the x, the signs are not the same and neither the number. So if you're deciding to eliminate a variable and the coefficients are not the same, this is what you do. You're listening, you're going to find the LCM. Okay, so I have to find the LCM of these 2 numbers if I have decided to eliminate the x first. So to find the LCM of 2 and 3, we know the LCM is going to be 4. We can go into 4. So the next multiple will be 6. So 3 and what gives me 6? I will have to multiply this entire line by 2. And then 2 times 3 gives me 6. Okay? So by doing that now, I'm going to ensure that they get a common multiple, which would be 6. All right? But remember, one of them has to be negative.
Don't touch it.
Has to be negative. So I'm going to make this up here negative. Because remember, to eliminate, signs must be different, but the numbers has to be the same. So this 2 affects the entire line right here. Okay? So I'm putting this here. So I multiply the entire line by minus 2. And they'll down in the entire line by 3. So when I do that now, I'm going to have minus 6x minus 4y is equals to minus 10. That's the third equation. What I did, I multiplied the entire line up here by negative 2. At the bottom here, I'm just going to multiply by 3. So 3 2s, 6. 3 2s, 6. And 3 times 4 is 12. So that's the fourth equation right here. So if we had decided to eliminate the x first, we had to find its lowest common multiple first. Find the lowest common multiple and then multiply the entire line by the factor that is needed to meet that multiple. Remember, factors are a number that can go into, and multiples are products. Okay? So now the x can be eliminated because 6x minus 6x gives you 0. We know the 0 here, should have been eliminated. Now I can focus on solving for y. So minus 4 plus 6 gives me 2y. Or did I get 2y? Unlike signs, I subtract the smaller from the greater. 4 from 6 equals 2 because the 6 is positive. I keep the sign of the bigger number. Same thing over here. Minus 10 and 12, different signs. I subtract, I get 2 because the 12 is positive, that is positive 2. And when I get here, divide both sides by the number with the variable. So I'm here, y is equals to 1. Alright? So once you find what y is, I can take it. So this time I'm going to put y equals 1. I'm going to put it in equation number 2. Okay? So I'm going to have 2x plus 2y is equals to 4. And if you said y is 1, it will be 2x plus 2 times 1 equals 4. 2x plus 2 is equals to 4. 2x is equals to 4. This positive 2 is being transposed, crosses, so that the sign changes, becomes minus 2. 2x is equals to 2, so x is equals to 1. Because I would have had to divide that side by 2 and divide that side by 2. 22 goes once, 27 goes once. Alright, so let me do the last one. 6x. 6x plus y equals 13. 4x plus y equals 9.